3, 2, 1, it's showtime.
And now, your host, Sherri Shepherd.
Oh my goodness, so excited. John Murray.
Hey, it's the day after the Super Bowl. We're live, it's Monday, and you look like a burst of sunshine today. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Did anybody watch the Super Bowl last night? I had such a good time watching the game. When I tell you, I didn't know what was going on. I kept asking, who is that? Who is that? What's the interception? This is me, I was like, what's a flag? What is a flag? Why didn't they get no points? I see why men like to watch it with men, because, you know, and I was like, did you, and this is me, I kept going, did you see the way they grabbed his neck? Oh my gosh, he fell on his knees. But, and literally, this was in the first quarter, I was doing all of this, but when I tell you, I was so happy. The Philadelphia Eagles blew the Kansas City Chiefs away. Oh my goodness. I don't know, clap if you were a Kansas Chiefs fan and all. Okay, all right, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. I understand it was rough for you because you got blown out. Oh my God. Never seen nothing like it. I never seen anything like it. You got blown out. So the Philly won 40-22. And when I tell you that Jalen put a hurting on him last night, that Jalen, he was named MVP of the game. Yes, he was. He was named MVP. And I sit here, John, and I was just like, Kansas City, this was their third time at the Super Bowl. I don't understand how they lost so badly.
Don't worry, Sherri, you're not the only one. Kansas City doesn't understand how they lost so badly. It was a bludgeon. The only thing they could have done after that game was had a funeral for Kansas City.
Oh my God.
It was really that bad. But Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and that defensive line made the Eagles dominant last night. And Jalen Hurts said this in one of his post-show interviews. He said, defense wins games. And the Eagles' defense won that game last night, and everybody shined. I mean, it was a bludgeoning on that field.
Oh, my gosh. It was crazy. And thank you for explaining that to me. Happy birthday to the Eagles, Saquon Barkley and Cooper DeJean. I mean, what a birthday present. They won the Super Bowl and got a ring on their birthday. Saquon turned 28 and Cooper turned 22. And I'm telling you, it was so nice and like, I don't remember Saquon, but I remember Cooper got that touchdown. Like, he ran and caught and did something.
And Saquon was just adding miles to the game. They would pass in the ball, he'd be right up the middle, you know?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. And when I say celebrating your 22nd birthday by winning the Super Bowl is absolutely amazing. Because I'm telling you, if y'all think back to your 22nd birthday, all I did, I got a free 6-inch Subway sandwich. My friends got together and bought me a pair of shoes. All 13 of my girlfriends bought me a pair of shoes for my 22nd birthday. So, you know, the city of Philadelphia was a hot mess. They were happy. When I tell you, The city of Philadelphia poured into the streets to celebrate. There were people making grilled cheesesteaks all over the street. These people were partying like there was no tomorrow. So the city of Philadelphia, congratulations, because y'all deserve all of this. Maybe now with this win, y'all can fix that crack in the Liberty Bell. Y'all. Even I know the mayor, I bet you know how to spell Eagles now. I bet you know how to do.
And Sherri, they say this is the day that most people call in sick after work than any other time throughout the year.
Oh,
so people lie about the
working.
flu day. That's what they call this today. Yeah.
I'm telling you, nobody's working in Philadelphia today. They are on a high. And just besides that, what an incredible game. Everybody is talking about Kendrick Lamar's incredible halftime show. Now, Kendrick Lamar, he is the first solo rapper in history to headline the Super Bowl halftime show, because they've had rappers before, but it was like a conglomeration of rappers together. But when I tell you, this was a show. Woo, this was a show. He performed some of his biggest hits: DNA, TV Off, Squabble Up. The dancers were incredible. They were dressed in red, white, or blue. And at one point, I loved it. They got in an American flag formation, the dancers did, which was so very cool. And I was so surprised, John. I did not expect Samuel Jackson to make an appearance.
Yeah. And he didn't cuss.
He didn't cuss at all. Samuel Jackson, he didn't whip out no credit card. He didn't cuss. He was dressed as Uncle Sam. And the only person who had, oh my gosh, the only person who had a worse night than the Kansas City Chiefs was Drake. Oh my God. Poor Drake. Kendrick performed his Grammy-winning hit, They Not Like Us. He didn't just perform it, he teased it all night where you didn't know if he was gonna do it or not. And so, which of course, it was a diss track aimed at Drake. So when Kendrick mentioned Drake's name, when I tell you he looked directly into the camera and he smiled, that was him. That was him. And when I tell you, it was just like, he was like, Drake. This moment instantly became a meme, okay? Somebody wrote, if I send you this, just know I'm about to do something diabolical. That's what they said. And Kendrick, we had talked about this, he performed with Drake's ex, SZA. She was there, and they performed Luther and All the Stars. SZA sounded so beautiful. She did. And then maybe the most diabolical thing, Kendrick brought out another one of Drake's exes, Serena Williams. Okay? The only thing Kendrick, he didn't bring Rihanna out. If he had brought Rihanna out, it'd just been a hot, oh my goodness. So Serena Williams, I couldn't even believe it. She sea-walked during the performance. And I gotta say, I'm telling you, and if y'all don't know what sea-walk is, going down to Compton Boulevard, they'll tell you what sea-walk is. But she was just dancing, and I looked at Serena's appearance as less of a diss to Drake and more like she was representing her hometown of Compton.
Yeah.
She was in there. Can't take Compton out the girl. But other than that, that performance was great. The whole performance was, it just was a slap in the face to Drake. I don't know what Drake is gonna do to top this. I would say, Drake, don't make thirst trap videos. Get back in the studio and do what you do best. That's what you do. Make that music. Yeah, because I have to say, I'm a big fan of Drake's. I love Drake's. I love his music. So, go back and do what you do best. Just get your head down. What they say, put your head down to the ground and just keep making the music. So as for Kendrick Lamar, you were phenomenal. You did it. Oh my goodness. It was huge names in the crowd who watched the game. I saw the president was there. He was there. Donald Trump came. He was there. He is the first sitting president to attend the game. Why haven't the other presidents attended the...
Well, I think this one cost like $10 million, so that's probably why the other presidents didn't want to spend that amount of money.
It cost $10 million for because they got Secret Service and they got to do all of
the
that.
Security and everything
and all
to go,
of that. Yeah, well, he was there. The Eagles super fan, Bradley Cooper, was there. He announced that the team was at the field. He did that announcement. Zac Efron was there. Of course, you know Kevin Hart was there. He Philly born and bred. I don't know if y'all remembered about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, the last time the Eagles won, he was so lit, security had to stop him from getting on the stage. I don't know if y'all remember that. He was so excited, and I think that they said that who's the one?
Tom Brady. He said, "How did y'all find Kevin Hart in the crowd? He's so short."
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said he had to get him back because Kevin got him on the roast. But this time, Kevin, he was acting like he had it together because he brought his family, so he was more behaved. He brought the kids with him to the game, and then. Oh my gosh, Travis Kelce's girlfriend, Taylor Swift, she came, she was there with Ice Spice, and I have to say, Taylor Swift did not get the reception that any of us expected, because she got booed. Oh my gosh, take a look. Okay, we don't even need a lip reader for that. She said to Ice Spice, "What is going on?" Because Taylor Swift is like, "I have never heard that sound before in all my life." Taylor Swift was like, "I just sold this place out last week when I was here." She's like, "After all I have done for this city, for the NFL," she said, "I single-handedly increased your female viewership." I'm telling you, Taylor Swift, she made it so wasn't nobody buying Travis Kelce's jersey. After Taylor Swift got with him, his jersey was sold out. She said, "NFL, y'all had one assignment: stop people from booing me." Oh my gosh. And we were back there, and Norman and I and John, and we were trying to figure out who actually was booing her. We don't know who, was it the Kansas Chiefs fans? Was it the Eagles fans? We don't know who was doing it, but they had unity and booing Taylor Swift. I felt bad for her because she flew from Japan last year on like a red eye on our plane to see her boyfriend play. And poor Ice Spice didn't even know what to do, to even make her feel better. Because last year, Ice Spice was at the game and she was clueless when she was at the game last year. She didn't know what was going on. So she didn't know what to do to help her friend. And I just felt so bad for poor Taylor. You know what? It just hit me. I was gonna say, I felt bad for poor Taylor because last week, Taylor didn't win a single Grammy. Oh my goodness, she didn't win a Grammy. And this week, her man loses the Super Bowl. Uh-oh. Okay, and on top of him losing, she got to comfort her boyfriend who lost. He looked so sad before the show. Oh my gosh, but I'm gonna go back. She lost the Grammys. He lost the Super Bowl. They might be breaking up.
Oh no.
Oh my God, Taylor don't know what to do with no loser. That ain't. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for them. They both just stressed out. And then before the show, Travis Kelce, I don't know if y'all saw that Don Cornelius zoot suit he had put on. Travis looked like he was going to the Detroit Players Ball. That's what he looked like. All he was missing was a cane, some platforms with a goldfish in it, and a gold tooth. I swear to God. He was looking like you a bad mother. Shut your mouth in that suit. I said, where did he get that burnt orange zoot suit from? But you know what's so bad about it? When you lose, you got to put on that same suit and walk out the door with that same burnt orange suit on. Walking out the door. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now everybody before you was like, yeah, look at me. Now you like, don't look at, oh my gosh. That Mac Daddy walk was gone. He looked so sad. Suit didn't hang the same. And I don't know how Taylor consoles your man after this loss, because this would have been a three-peat, you know? And I don't know what she would say to him. Honey, I know you got bad blood with the other teams, but you're gonna have to shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Oh my gosh, so I feel for them too. I just feel for those too.
Sure, it's his hair. You know, he ain't been winning since he grew his hair out. He need to start going back to that black barbershop he was going to.
Well, I don't know if he can go back to that barbershop because he don't have a black girlfriend to take him back to the barbershop, so
He's about to go home.
you know, but poor Travis Kelce. But I do want to say the Super Bowl has some very special guests. Now, it was just really exciting. I was so excited to see these three because last week we kicked it off on our month-long Feeling Good, Sharing Good campaign. And we surprised 3 generations of football fans with tickets to the Super Bowl. We did. This was so much fun. This mother, daughter, and granddaughter, they're all passionate about football. And I am so pleased to report that they had a great time. Okay? Courtney told us that this is one of the most incredible days of our lives. She said, thank you. They were at the Super Bowl, and I loved it so much that they were there. Oh, my gosh. So now, y'all, it's Caption Crunch time. Hit it. All right, so here's today's Caption Crunch photo. Here's me trying out the pommel horse with Olympic gymnast Steven Netarasic. All right, doing this pommel horse. So scan the QR code or go to our Instagram page to find the photo and write your funniest captions, and we're gonna read them later on in the show. All right, y'all, we got a great show for you today. Because up next, Sheryl Underwood is here. Sherri will be right back. Every day for 14 seasons, my first guest had us laughing as a co-host on The Talk. Now, after closing that chapter, she's back doing what she loves best, stand-up comedy. Please welcome my friend, Sheryl Underwood!
I'm loving it.
Thank you. I'm loving you. Look at all that shapely shape coming on.
Listen. I heard you talking about the game.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
You know, I've been an Eagle fan since I was dating Eagles. You know. Matter of fact, I invented the brotherly shove. You know what I'm saying? So I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know if, hold on one second. If y'all go see, and you must run to see Sheryl do her stand-up comedy, but you have an entire bit about dating a pro football player.
Yes.
And I hope that you do it when people come to see you, because that mess is funny as all get up.
I'll be at City Winery in New York in the main room tomorrow, Tuesday, 7:30. Get your tickets right now.
Right now, because that story of dating is so funny.
Yes.
Now, going back to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
You got thoughts about that?
Well, you know, I wish Taylor had come out and sang Bad Blood with Kendrick. Because remember, he was in the video with her. That would have been the bomb. You know, but I agree with you on old boy and his outfit. Yeah. And then that's called the Walk of Shame outfit. I've been through that. Where you got to wear the same outfit out the house. Yeah, you looking crazy. That's why I bring backup outfits so you don't know what just happened. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And you saying, how does she console him that he lost?
Right.
Listen, I have dated many men that have lost the Super Bowl. But I motivated them to win next year. So hey.
And you know who you are.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh my gosh, hey Shannon. Anyway,
you better know it.
Hey Shannon Sharp.
Listen. Yes, honey.
Oh gosh. So you know what? This is what I love. I haven't seen you in so long, girl. It's the first time I've seen you since the talk ended. So how you feeling now that chapter has closed?
I thank God for the opportunity.
Okay.
I thank God for learning. for being with my friends.
Yes.
And for maturing.
Yes.
You know, you make good friends in this business. And then sometimes you find out if your friend is really your coworker.
That's right. Right.
And God let me handle it that day. And I want to thank you because I know you was praying through
Yes,
that
I was.
screen when that day happened for me to stay calm and prayed up. Because y'all know old Sheryl, because I could have lit somebody
We do know.
up.
Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand old Sheryl.
Oh, sure. Yes, but what I felt was I wasn't just representing me and
Yes.
my family. I was representing you and every black woman in this room.
That's right.
Because they want us to be angry. You know what I'm saying? But we have to be prepared.
That's
and we
right.
have to be controlled and precise. So I thank God for being on the talk and everything that I've learned and all of those women and men that I worked with on that show. To be on CBS and come from Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, street comedy, to be on daytime TV and the #1 network that's the most conservative at that time,
Right.
that's God.
Oh!
That's God. Yes.
And it was always such a joy watching you because you brought it. Everybody just fell in love with you, Sheryl, which they can't help but do when you're on the screen or in
But
front.
you taught me. Remember, I called you.
I did,
And I
yeah.
said, tell me how you do this every day. And you gave me the tips and the tools and the confidence to do this. And that is
my
why you're
friend.
being blessed today.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
you can't give advice to somebody who can't take it and who don't have what you had, what it
That's
took
right.
to
Because
do
I'm willing
this.
to listen.
Yeah.
Because I don't know everything,
But you
right?
did it, and
That's
you did
right.
it for-
And you helped me do it.
You go, girl. And
That's
now
it.
it's just up from here.
That's right. That's right.
You know,
That's right.
but it's so funny because I went to see Martin Lawrence last week, and
Okay.
you've made such an impact on everybody that when I was at seeing Martin Lawrence, they introduced Lonnie Love,
Yes.
but they mistook her for you.
What?
So they did. They mistook her for you.
That's a blessing.
They called her the co-host from the talk.
Yes.
So I want to say, have you ever been? Now you're up there with people mistaking her for you. Have you ever been mistaken for someone?
Yeah, you know, I was walking down Times Square and somebody said, I didn't know Little Yachty was performing tonight.
You ain't got no sense. You got no sense, girl. I was gonna say.
Well, you remember I used to tell that joke. I said, without makeup, I look exactly like Wesley Snipes. And we
Y'all
was
look
at
like cousins.
Yeah, we was at the last Tyson fight, and we were in Isaac Hayes' club when Isaac Hayes was alive. We was in
Yeah.
Memphis at the last Tyson fight, and he walked up on me, and he was mad, and I said, brother, that is a compliment to being pretty and black.
That's right.
That's what it
right.
is.
Don't be mad.
And we became friends.
Y'all friends.
Yes,
now.
we became friends.
It's so funny because everybody always think we all look like Viola. You know?
Absolutely.
You know.
Man, I wish I could be Viola Davis. Listen, that girl knows she cry where it make you want to fight somebody. Between her and Monique Impression, oh Lord, make you want to fight her. But that is when you are a good actor.
Yes.
When you can make somebody feel something. But that statuesque brownness, that beauty that she has, that regalness, that's what we want to be.
That's what we want to be.
That's what we want to be.
Now look, I know doing the talk show, you don't have
Yes.
a lot of time for stuff when you do a talk show. It takes 99% of your day and your time.
Yeah.
So now you're free to date. We're both single. Have you
Yes.
casted a wide net for what
Ooh.
you're looking for?
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you what opened the doors of dating for me.
Okay.
Club Shay Shay. Every man in the nation is coming after me, and they're all talking like, I didn't know you was dating Shining and everything. And I was like, well, we really wasn't dating. We was kind of talking, and I was hoping to be, you know, you want to be he Shannon Sharp, I want to be Sheryl Sharp. But now, you know, all the men now are talking to me.
So what
and
you
then-
looking for?
I like a baby DeBarge. I like somebody look like Elle DeBarge.
Okay, you want an El DeBarge?
Short, tall. I like a
Tall.
tall Elle DeBarge. I go
Okay.
from 35 to 95. You know. The little youngins could come get it,
Okay.
right? You know, and I want, you know what I really want to do?
What?
It's a brother that's running, that's the CEO of Red Lobster.
Okay.
I want to, not that I want to date him because I think he married,
Okay.
but I want to.
Somebody-
Yeah, I want to go on dates in every Red Lobster.
Ooh, I like
So
that.
where's the camera I'm supposed to look at?
Where's the camera? She's right here.
Okay, if you would like to date me, I will be here until Friday morning. We could go to the Red Lobster in Times Square. If your name is Rufus, Woodrow, Malachi, call me. If your name is Laquan and you play for any athletic team, call me. If you are a rapper with a good name that I can understand, call me.
But most of all, before you call her, buy some tickets to her show tomorrow night at the City Winery.
That's right, 7:30.
You know what? When I tell you, we haven't worked together in a long time.
No, we
I'm so
haven't.
happy to see you. We were both in the movie Beauty Shop starring
Yes.
Queen Latifah.
Yes.
And it has been literally 20 years
Yes.
since Beauty Shop first came out.
Yeah.
Are you hoping for a sequel?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think we need to get back together and do a sequel. And where are we now?
That's right.
Right.
That's
so
right.
where would you want your character to be?
My character Ida was pregnant at
Yes,
the time.
yes.
So I would like to be, and Omari Hardwick from Ghost was in it too.
That's right,
So
that's right.
I would like to have some kids and,
Yes.
and have my beauty shop.
That's
Yeah,
right,
we
that's
were there.
right. And your kids be big stars and
That's right.
athletes and creators of things.
Your character
was Catfish Rita, and I want to have like franchises, Catfish Rita, Soul Food, and Gospel Emporium chains all over. I think that would be good. And you have Robin Montague back there writing for you.
Yes.
Let us come together as women. Let us produce content, movies, sitcoms, other shows. We have got to help each other. You see everybody else. Where are the black female comedians coming together to work?
That's true.
That's right.
Absolutely right.
That's
I'm
right.
glad you said that.
That's
I am
right.
so glad you said that. And now leading on to now you are out there being able to do it. You have a platform.
Yes.
You have a mouth. We always had a mouth, Cheryl.
Yes.
But now it's even, it reaches farther
Yes.
with people. So you got the Mix and Mingle tour, which
Yes.
I'm excited about.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about it? Look at all the dates.
Well, one thing, I thank God for being able to go back to my first love, which is stand-up comedy, which is your love as well.
it is.
Mix and Mingle tour, we call it a Mix and Mingle because there are a lot of lonely people out there, men and women, that need to come together and mix and mingle. But the politics of our country have stopped us from mixing and mingling with each other.
Right.
So when you come to my show, you're gonna get a little bit of politics, a little bit of discussion of what's happening in the world today, but you're also gonna get a lot of sexual discussion. But there are men, yes. I know how to tell a good sex joke.
You sure do.
Right,
You
right.
do.
But I want people to come and see that there are men on this show. Mike Washington from DMV, from DMV
Yes.
area, Washington, D.C. area.
Yes.
He's on the show. Kyle Irby, who's from Los Angeles Inland Empire, he's on the show. And at the end of the show, we let men come out the audience and they walk across the stage, and if the audience cheers for them loud enough, they may win my money. But at the City Winery Resort, bring your man. Bring your man. I'm gonna give away maybe a good 3-4 figures of money.
Oh!
Bring your man. It's for men. And we'll explain to you what it is when you come to the show. We've been doing it every single show. Also, I will be on the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyages cruise in October.
Congratulations.
Are you coming?
No, October I have to work. I can't go on the cruise, but
Okay.
that's a great cruise to be on.
Absolutely. I'm
But-
coming back for the cruise.
I'm so happy to see you out there doing what you do best.
Yes.
But I have to say this, and I don't know if I said it the last time you came. You always give comics who need a chance a break.
Absolutely.
And Sheryl Underwood, I was struggling and I was broke. I had no money, and Sheryl called me and another comic named Retha Jones.
Retha Jones,
You
that's right.
took us on the road
That's
with
right,
you.
that's right.
And you split the money.
That's right.
And we helped Sheryl take pictures. I took
Yes.
pictures with her fans, and you gave us a portion of that money.
Absolutely.
That you charged.
You gotta
and
pay
I
it
had
forward.
no
Yeah.
money.
That's right.
And I appreciate it. I had no money. Now I got back to the hotel and the promoter didn't pay the bill. Retha and I, but you
Yes.
took care of that too.
That's right.
You took care of that
And that's
too.
right. And I will fight a promoter for everybody's money.
will.
You got to have everybody's money.
They told Sheryl that they didn't have her check, and Sheryl said, and guess what I got in my purse? I'm gonna come back here, I'm gonna get my purse out my
That's
car.
right, and you gonna have
She
my
didn't,
money.
She didn't play, and they got her
That's
her
right.
money. They paid
Can I
her-
say this before I go too?
Yes.
I need help from every celebrity and every athlete, playing and retired. I have a sports initiative for young boys.
Okay.
As young as 3 years old and as old as 18. We need to help our young boys and our girls too.
Right.
But our young boys need us. Use this fame for something good. So if you
right.
want
Legacy.
to join us in this great journey to help young boys, come join me.
All right, well, thank you for that. We have to talk.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for being here. You're a proud Zeta Phi
Zeta Phi Beta. That's right.
Y'all, you have got to run to see Sheryl at the City Winery here in New York City tomorrow night. It's gonna be sold out. And for tickets to see her on tour, go to SherryShowTV.com. We got her tour up. Up next, a 100-year-old woman who embraces life with unstoppable energy. She even still has a job. Don't miss it. Sheryl Underwood. Sherri will be right back. So we're back with my Feeling Good, Sharing Good series. And it's a campaign that we're doing all month long, where each week we're gonna be intentional about feeling good and sharing good stories that inspire and uplift us all. So today, I have a truly amazing guest. She is 100 years old, Jaclita Wilson. Her name is Jaclita Wilson. She is a breast cancer survivor who's still working, and she even drives herself to work. And I love Jaclita because her story is proof that age ain't nothing but a number, all right? So please welcome Jaclita Wilson. Hi, Jaclita. Hey. So I know, Jaclita, that you still drive. Did you drive here today?
No, I didn't drive here today.
Okay.
I've given up that long distance.
Yeah, the long distance.
But
driver.
I do drive. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you took a plane over here to see us.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Now, I love this because you are a cashier at
Right.
Home Depot.
Right.
All right. Can you tell me what is the best thing about working at Home Depot?
Well, there are not, of course, the do-it-yourselfers are
Yes.
the most interesting.
Oh, the DIY people. Huh?
Yes, they are the most interesting. They've come in with a plumbing problem, and I show them where the plumbing department, and we have a plumbing manager there, you know, who
Yeah.
has been one. And it's the same thing with all the others. No one's ever come in for dance lessons, but
Okay.
yeah.
But you smile and answer their
I
questions and
just
show them where to
help
go.
them as much as I can. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
do.
gosh. You know what? I know, Jaclita, that you've had such an adventurous career. You have been a professional dancer, a businesswoman. So let me see, a professional dancer, a businesswoman. You have been a painter, an author. But I heard that you almost retired 3 times.
I did retire 3 times, and I got so bored with myself, I had to go back to work.
You don't like to just sit around.
No.
Oh my God.
Always doing something, yeah.
So I love this that you're a professional dancer. Oh my gosh, that you had, are we showing a picture of a professional dancer? Yes, look at you. Look at this right here. Like, what's your favorite dance memory?
Well, I have a lot of them. Most of the time it was just a show and it was work, the same as you come to work. But I had met the Nicholas brothers and...
Oh, Fayard and Harold Nicholas, yes.
Yeah, and Fayard, he wanted to dance with me. He talked to my mother. He said, we were doing a challenge thing. What's the most difficult step for you? And I'd show him and I'd ask him the same.
Yeah.
And I still remember the step that he showed me. But it was that kind of thing.
Can I ask you, do you have like a little step you can
I
kind
could
of
do
show
a
us? Can
little
we get
step.
over here somewhere, Phyllis, to come and help Jaclita? Okay, there we go. Just like a little, right there.
I
Right here.
can't do it on a rug.
Oh, okay,
And
just
I
like a
need
little-
your hand, because my balance...
You need your hand.
no music.
Okay, don't lose her.
Now, we got to listen close, because these are not tap shoes.
Oh, wow. I love it. Thank you. Oh, Jaclita, thank you. Come on back over here. A little soft shoe never hurt anybody. Oh,
Well,
my
you know,
gosh.
tap you learn by sound as much as by sight, so
Yes.
it's kind of faking it.
But I see why the Nicholas brothers wanted you to dance with them. Most definitely.
We would have done it, you know, but it was in the 40s.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, in the 40s, it was, y'all could do
That would have been quite an honor.
Oh, that would have
for
been
me.
it. That definitely would. But the
Yeah.
fact that you wanted to do it, you even talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what would you say, being at this magnificent age, what would you say is the secret, your secret to a long and happy life?
Well, you got to keep moving.
Yeah.
And the older you get, the slower you get. And when you start getting slow, kick it up a notch. Really.
Yeah.
And I mean, walk as fast as you can. If you want to keep from falling after, I'd say, 70-something, walk as fast as you can from your chair to your bathroom, in your kitchen. Hold on to the counters or the wall.
Yes.
But keep your feet going as fast as you can, because what that does, you've got the foot movement if you trip.
Okay, I love that. I love that, Jaclita. I want to tell you, I had such a great time chatting with you today. And you know what? Around here, we are all about feeling good. We're all about sharing good and positive vibes. So I know that you never forgot your time as a dancer. I could see it right there. So my team reached out to our friends at the hit Broadway musical Chicago, and they have a surprise for you. So they're giving you something that is rarely done. They are sending you to tonight's show. You're gonna meet the cast, and you're gonna take a photo on the actual stage before the show. And Chicago is the longest running show now playing on Broadway at the Ambassador Theater. So you came to, and you're gonna enjoy it. Jaclita, I wanna thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Enjoy the show. Please send us some photos of you doing your little soft show shuffle.
Yes.
And we will be right back. Sherri will be right back. Let me ask you something. When you hear life insurance, what comes to mind? Too complicated, expensive, not necessary? Well, turns out those are some very common misconceptions. So today we've invited Jonathan Lawson from Colonial Penn to help break down these misconceptions, because not understanding life insurance could impact the people you love in the long run. Welcome, Jonathan, and thank you so much for joining us again.
Thanks for having me, Sherri.
So, okay, let's start with the complicated part, Jonathan. Is life insurance really that complicated?
You know, Sherri, it can be. But at Colonial Penn, we understand people want to protect their loved ones in a simple, meaningful way without breaking the bank. That's why we offer our guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance plan starting at $9.95 a month. So if you're between the ages of 50 and 85, you're automatically approved. You are guaranteed to be accepted without any medical exams or health questions. The plan is meant to be easy, so you can have peace of mind without hassle. Plus, your loved ones receive their money quickly, giving them the financial help they need for those sudden final expenses like funeral and burial costs.
How much can those final expenses add up to?
Well, the average funeral today can be nearly $10,000, which is more than the average person has in savings. Having a life insurance plan like this in place can make a huge difference. And with a plan from Colonial Penn, you can leave your family up to $30,000 to use on those funeral costs, or even unpaid medical bills, estate settlements, or credit card debt. It's totally up to them how they use the money. And remember, policies start at $9.95 a month.
Wow, so you can leave your family up to $30,000? That can really help during a time of need. So how does this plan work into somebody's budget?
Well, for over 60 years, our guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance plan has been an industry leader. Now, it's up to you how much coverage you want to add, but our options will always start at $9.95 a month. Then, once you have a plan in place, your rate will never increase, and your coverage will never decrease or be canceled. It's completely locked in. Now, all you have to do to lock in your plan is call 800-738-9051.
All right, what would you say to people who think they don't need life insurance right now?
Well, Sherri, I would say it's important to prepare for the unexpected, which means planning ahead for your loved ones with silent safety nets like life insurance. If something happens to you, a life insurance plan becomes a lifeline for your loved ones. Remember, this plan is designed to help folks in different stages of life get a plan easily. For ages 50 through 85, you are guaranteed acceptance without any medical exams or health questions. So even if you've been turned down before, we've got you covered.
Well, that sounds great. Now, Jonathan, how long does it take to get approved for this plan?
Well, Sherri, many people think that getting life insurance is time-consuming when it's not. It only takes minutes to apply for this plan, and you can do it right over the phone. Our licensed insurance agents make it extremely easy to find the right coverage and price points for you, and then help you apply right over the phone. Most people have a plan in place by the time they hang up. And Sherry, we set up a special phone line for your audience. The number is 800-738-9051. Call this number now, and a Colonial Penn licensed insurance agent can help you find your plan.
So, Jonathan, all they have to do is call? They really don't have to go to the doctor or wait for paperwork beforehand?
Nope. We can get you all set up right over the phone when you call 800-738-9051. Remember, this plan is guaranteed for ages 50 through 85 without any doctor visits or medical exams. We want you to get the coverage you need to help your family without the hassle. That's the Colonial Penn way. Just call 800-738-9051 to get started.
Jonathan, thank you so much. This plan seems to check off every box, and this has been a good reminder that life insurance can be simple and budget-friendly. So if you're ready to help your loved ones with dependable coverage of up to $30,000, call Colonial Penn today at the number on your screen, 800-738-9051. Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us again today.
Thanks so much for having me, Sherry.
Of course. And we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Hey, family. Come join us for all the fun and laughter at Sherri. Get your free tickets at SherriShowTV.com. We're saving your spot and can't wait for you to join us for the best time in daytime. I asked my Sherri family to caption this photo, and here's the funniest one. And Michelle Washington wrote, "When you wear out your first cougar." Let me tell you something, girl. Ain't nobody wearing out this cougar. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. To see more Sherri Show, go to SherriShowTV.com. You'll see celebrity interviews, products from my pop-up shop, and so much more. Go to SherriShowTV.com. We'll be right back. Sherri will be right back. Tomorrow, Laverne Cox will be here, so join us then for the best time in daytime. Bye-bye.